Hello everybody, welcome to the Equinox server, SkyFactory 2 Skyblock Edition. Okay, so I made that cobblestone generator that I was talking about before. Let's get turned around here so I can start making some bedrockium. I was thinking afterwards, what do I need the bedrockium for? Because I couldn't remember. Do I really just want the barrels to hold big amounts of liquids? But no, it was so that we can get to the deep dark. I didn't think that I was having a resource shortage, but I was, because when I started making these things, I ran out of iron, and I came close to running out of lapis, and I am actually running out of wood too. So these things actually take quite a bit without a quarry going of some sort. So deep dark, we're gonna set up a quarry there once we get there. All right, so this is from RF Tools. We talked about it with the Enderman essence down there. This is the tier 3, the crafter tier 3, and it has 8 different recipes, so you can put in all of the recipes for all the compressed cobble inside here until you get to the very bottom. On each one I have to where it will insert the product into the block inventory, except for the last one I have is whatever EXT stands for, exiting or something, to where it will put it into here. And then this node will pull out of the orange box and then put it into here. You see I don't have any yet, but that's because I had just got it running to fast speed. I had to have it at slow speed before because it takes quite a bit of energy to run. So we'll put it back up to fast because we can. So I said that I was running out of resources. So my usual answer to that is to put a whole load of cobblestone inside here and then just let these machines go to work. You can see I've got a bunch more stuff, minus the iron, because I've got the iron inside there. Yep, almost filled up. Took the iron out of there too, and the diamonds. I've got a project we're going to work on today for those. And there's 390 ingots inside there, plus 8 buckets. So we're getting some iron back. But I was running out of power, so that's what we're doing today. We're gonna fix our power situation, or at least improve it, because this isn't cutting it anymore. I can't run this and have that thing going on fast speed at the same time. It was just running out, and I didn't want other things to run out of power. So we're going to try to improve this situation here. Now that we have our ender pearls, come on down. There we go. Now that we have our ender pearls, and we're up to 57,000 right now, it's time to make some Endergenic generators. I've started building the pieces. I've got just some things out here to help me build in case I need some more. I don't have a permanent place for this yet, so we're gonna put it down so we can have the power, but eventually I'll pick it back up. Like I said in the first episode, this is the unbuffed version, so we will be making, my design does 1500 per tick per generator, so around 6,000 RF a tick for the whole system, and that's without the dimensional shards. But there was a guy, and I want to apologize because when his name shows up on my YouTube feed, it's in a different language, so I don't know how you would pronounce it. But he left a link to a design that he had made, and it actually had a good idea for the sequencers that go in between the 4 main sequencers that power each of the generators. And I'll show that off to you. I want to give it a shot. He did it with vanilla redstone and RF Tools blocks. Because we have the Minefactory loaded RedNet stuff, I'm going to try to attempt programming the RedNet controller and seeing if I can get the same results. So I'm sorry I can't say your name. I am going to let you know that I'm linking this, so I assume you'll watch the video just to see. But I'm going to put a link to your thread that you put up so that everybody can see your design. Oh, okay. So just like mine, and just like off the top of my head, was it like Death Lord or something like that? I don't know. Where I got the idea for the 2 ticks apart. We're using the 2 ticks here. I don't know if I can put these on half slabs, but we will try. Yep, we can. And I think, okay, so one of the differences, we'll try to go through the differences as we go here, is that he set these to pearl fired. I hope so. This darn armor, I mean, it's like keep missing everything. Whereas I was doing pearl arrived, pearl fired, pearl fired. So I'm hoping that his design produces more energy than mine. And his design was, well, actually it was a lot smaller if we're just using vanilla redstone, but with me using Factory Reloaded, I'm hoping to get it even smaller than that. So I'm not real sure where to put all the blocks because this is a new re-edition of this guy's design, and I just want to say I apologize again. I really like to, you know, do shout outs and put people's names in, but I really don't know how to say or how to read your name because YouTube put it in a different language. Okay, I'm gonna abruptly stop that video right there. Through a lot of trial and error and frustration, I've decided not to go with RedNet cable or the PRC. I've had a couple crashes, that's why I have duplicates here. I've only actually made this thing one time. We are going to go with the Ender IO cables. This is pretty much his design. I think in his he has this thing flipped around onto this side. I just put it on this side to get it more of a up and down streamlined look. If you put it over here, the footprint becomes a little blocky. I think if I do this way, then I can maybe have a row against one side and it'll take up less space overall. This guy here, that's a sore thumb, and almost not quite literally, because if you look at it, if you like see where I'm putting my arm at, it looks like a hand, like if you're like pointing forward and the thumb is off to the left. Yeah, so that's the sore thumb right there. I can't put it anywhere else. The injector has to be touching this generator, and I've already got the other three sides covered, so that's just how it is. Anyways, I have it running now because I keep, like I was saying at the beginning of the video, I need the energy. Let's take a look at how much it's making. When I created this thing in a different spot, like over here, 3 of the generators were getting 2,000 RF a tick. Over here in this spot, they're getting 1,200 RF a tick. I did make my own design and I compared it, and the spot that I created my own design, I was only getting 900 RF a tick. So this is the, see, here's at 2,000, but only one of them's getting 2,000 and 3 of them's getting 1,200, whereas like before and over there it was the other way around. So I don't know if location has anything to do with it, or if they're all actually doing 2,000 and it's only showing me the 1,300. I don't know, but that's how much power I'm getting. I have it all going into this guy. I also read online that when you're using these energy nodes and the ender transmitters, that you only need multiple transmitters on, well, you only need multiple transmitters on the receiver end. You only need the one. That it doesn't make a difference to have more than one receiver. So I don't know, maybe somebody can let me know. Okay, so it's good on pearls for now. I've got over 100,000 over there just as an update, but I want to bring you back, cut out all the mistakes and bring you back and then show you how this thing is created. Okay, and just so everybody knows, the layout of the actual blocks and their configuration can be found on the thread that I'm going to link below, as far as like who designed it. And then I just took up the redstone and I put it into these cables, is what I did. Alright, so I do want another one. Oh, another thing I like about this is that you can reuse the cables. Because all the cables use just one color, I can put another layer like this right above it, and it will share all the conduits. All I have to do is use a different color for the next layer up, and they can share the same energy node. But just so you can see how it's made, we're going to do it over here. And maybe this will be a spot where they all get 2,000. Okay. Let's link them all together. Alright. And then we want to get our ender monitors. I'm kind of rushing because before it was a lengthy video, but now that I just cut a bunch out, I think we're only at like 10 minutes or something like that. 15. I don't know. Okay, so in my design we do pearl arrived. In his design, we're doing pearl fired. There we go. Alright, and then we will put a pearl injector off to one side here. Let's do it on this one. Okay, and then we need to set up a timer. Come on, get up here and down. Alright. But the timer needs to know when to send off a redstone signal, so when it stops getting signals from this ender monitor, then that's when it won't reset itself and it will just fire a pearl. There we go. And now we need the sequencers. And each one of these four, there we go. In each one of these 4 spots. And they are going to be set to once 2, and then the 3rd one and the 5th one. Once 2, 3rd one, 5th one. I'm just going to set this all up for you, and then at least, you know, if that's all you want out of this video, then you'll have the setup, and I'll talk about the whys this works afterwards, as much as I understand, you know, because I'm in on the thread he set it up, but then didn't really talk about why. So I had to try to look at it and, I don't know, figure out why it works. Because I was even saying to myself that these, I'm putting these backwards, that these sequencers right here are not necessary, but then I tried it without them and they did not work without them. So still set right? Alright, good deal. So these 2 sequencers, you need them, but I don't know why. I know it has something to do with the startup process and charging them at different times. I mean, charging these 2. But yeah, anyways, let's put on our cable. So right there. I'm going to do all the ones where I have to do some wrenching first. I think those are all the connections there. I just need to get this, that, and this one that we're on. Alright, so now let's connect all these. We want to do strong signal. Strong signal. It doesn't matter if it's in or out because, yeah, it doesn't matter. Strong. Oh, 2 more. And there we go. Now all we have to do is bring them all together. That, and then that connects that one, and then that one connects, and then we'll bring this one up. Okay, and then maybe around. Alright, and then we'll get it connected over on this side. Now you should see the flashing through the whole thing. Okay, we do. Great. And I think last, all we have to do, no, we set the timer. Everything should be set. If I throw some pearls inside here, it should start working. So let's see. I don't think I forgot anything. So that was pretty easy, right? All you have to do is place the blocks. We haven't done the energy collection yet, but we'll put that on there right next. I just want to see if it works. And it does. Let's take a look at how much energy I'm getting out of this thing. 700. It just has to warm up. There. Oh, broke, so it's gonna go back down. Oh no, it's staying up. Okay, so around 1400 and 1900 we saw. Let's check some more. Uh-oh, we must be having some server lag. Is it my fault? The other setup wasn't making this. Let's try it out. Oh geez. That information isn't even coming up. Yet we are having some server lag. Uh-oh. Look at it tick. Wow. It's not showing that we're having any. Well, I'm gonna log out and I'll be right back. But you can see it's making more power. I didn't log out. You can see it's making more power in this position than it is over there in that position. So, I don't know. Let's try chest. Yep, chest is totally not working. I'm gonna log out. See you in a sec. I'm back. I was checking Opus. I was checking the COFH, and tick time on the server is great right now. But for some reason, for me, it is not. My internet is working. I have charter cable. So I don't know. This is almost finished. Let's try to get through it so I can get you an episode. Alright, so we want to extract the power out of this. So we're going to put the cables at least on all 4 of the generators, right? The generators, and see, it's just not. But ticks per second, it's great. 3.32, that's awesome. I do not know why I'm having problems. So I'll just try to get this thing connected as best as I can. We're going to throw this on the front and then one right here, and we're going to have this thing connecting from 3 sides. Now what I've learned is that with these energy nodes, the energy nodes will try to pull from the cable and then push back into the cable at the same time, making a loop of some sort. So, and that happened up there with the lava stuff. That's why I had to put it like straight on the generating device. So what we're going to do, we don't need that. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the energy tab and we're going to make it an insert only, so that the power will only go in and will not come out. So energy tab, insert, energy tab. There's no energy. Oh, there's no redstone tab. Insert. There we go. And it's getting energy. Now let's start transmitting energy. I have that one going over here. So now what we're doing is we're doing baseline, I would say at least 8,000 RF a tick. You know that these are making more than those over there, or at least it's saying it is. So we could be around 10, 12,000, at least 8, up to like, 12. We'll say 12,000. See, it's not as terrible before, but it's not great. So, and if it's not on the server, then it has to be my internet. So I wonder what's the problem with that, if they're doing some sort of service or something. Anyway, so here we go. I know I have this one in a little bit different spot, but the cables are generally the same. That's what it looks like. Let me go ahead and get a screenshot here, and then there is one more thing I want to do, because in a different episode we made some slime by putting milk into a water barrel, and I was expecting some actual slimes to be spawned, and that didn't happen. And let's get, oh, how about we get one in the daytime? Uh-oh, get up here. go. And that didn't happen. But what it was is that I just didn't wait long enough. So let's get our milk bucket here. And how about our hands? There we go. Now we have hands. Go down here. Find us a cow. And come back over this way. And we will just do this one. How about that? Alright, so while that's going, we'll just put our buckets. See, it's starting to come back. I might disable the timer down there in those things. That might be the problem. But no, because the server tick rate is fine. So it's not the server. It's not anything on the server. It's got to do with my internet. Has to. Is it about ready? Need to get my sword out so I can defend myself. Whoops. Alright, we're in the 80s. I have some potion particles on. Oh, it's from the mining fatigue. Alright, so should be about ready to come out of there. Not sure how long it takes, but it happened like pretty quick. I'm ready for battle. Because what happened is I just filled all these up with slime because I thought, you know, I like green. I thought it looked cool, better than having water in there, and then I'll just go get the slime whenever I need it. But then all these slime guys started spawning all over the place. Am I too close? There he is. So if you want more than just one slime block, that's how you do it. Alright. I didn't mean to take a screenshot. So, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, I know I already ended the video, so this is a PS. Just an update on that lag I was getting. See? No lag. Set that there. Set this one here to turn it on. Oops. Lag. So, even though these are awesome, I will not be able to use them. And this is an old version of RF Tools, and I'm assuming that that's what it is. It's just a buggy version. So I'm going to set these things to 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes it'll start it up, and it will use 1 pearl. And if the pearl breaks right away, then it will break right away. If it lasts and gives us some energy, then it will do that. But as long as these are rendered, I guess it's just gonna mess me up. And it wasn't frame rate, so turning off particles isn't going to do anything. But when I went over, like I went to spawn over there, then it stopped while these were running. And when I came back, it started up again. So these are chunk loaded, so they can be chunk loaded, I guess, but you can't, you can't be standing next to them? I don't know. Anyway, so that's what it is. So guess what? It's going to be big reactors for us because this is too laggy to use all the time. So we'll be looking into getting those set up. Anyways, in case you're wondering, that's where the lag was coming from. You guys have a great day. Bye.